Donald Trump may have felt like the biggest man on stage during his victory speech, but his son Barron still towered over him. Here's why social media couldn't get over Barron's height, even on election night. At Donald Trump's first election night victory party in New York in 2016, a young Barron Trump appeared by his father's side. At that time, he nearly reached the shoulder of the 6'3" president. Looking at him now after Trump's astonishing comeback, it's obvious that Barron has grown up a lot. On election night 2024, Barron stood beside his father again, this time at the West Palm Beach convention, towering 6 feet 9 inches, well above his father's frame. Comparison photos were shared to X, and social media onlookers clocked his transformation immediately. One person tweeted, "Barron is hype-mogging the entire country." Another person wrote, "I knew Barron Trump was tall, but geez, when you see him with Melania and Donald, you realize he is really tall." Just before Donald Trump officially declared his renewed term in office, he paid tribute to his late mother-in-law and Barron's grandmother, Amalia Knobs, and gave her credit for Barron's height. He said,
"And boy, did she take care of Barron. That's how he got so tall. He only ate her food."
Melania also showed off Barron's height, sharing a photo on Instagram of her son crouching down to cast his first ever vote with the caption, "Voted for the first time," for his dad. Barron's formative years were relatively sheltered from public scrutiny. Born to Donald and Melania Trump in 2006, Barron was only 10 years old when his father first won the presidency. The first family made a conscious effort to limit his public appearances, with the White House press office releasing a statement in 2017 reading, "It is a long-standing tradition that the children of presidents are afforded the opportunity to grow up outside of the political spotlight. The White House fully expects this tradition to continue." Barron didn't relocate to Washington immediately after Donald Trump's 2017 inauguration. Melania chose to stay with Barron in New York for the first few months of the presidency, so he could finish his time at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School. While he did make a few public appearances here and there, he largely stayed out of the spotlight. Eventually, Barron left for a school in Maryland, a deviation from the Sidwell Friends School attended by the Obama, Clinton, Nixon, and Roosevelt children. By the time Donald Trump launched his 2024 campaign, Barron was no longer a child but a young man. He had started his college journey at New York University's Stern School of Business. His enrollment at the institution marked a shift from the Trump tradition of attending the University of Pennsylvania, but Barron's program allowed him to stay in New York while helping his father's campaign. According to Trump's spokesperson and senior advisor, Jason Miller, who spoke to Politico's Playbook Deep Dive podcast, Barron took an active role in advising his father's 2024 run, especially when it came to outreach on newer, younger platforms. He said, "Barron has been very involved in selecting or recommending a number of podcasts that we do. Every single recommendation he's had has turned out to be absolute ratings gold that's broken the internet." Donald did in fact guest star on popular shows like Logan Paul's overwhelmingly popular Impulsive podcast, as well as appearing on a stream with online media personality Aiden Ross, following Barron's counsel. The latter amassed close to 600,000 live streamers. That being said, we have to wonder how much of a role Barron will play in the years to come when it comes to advising his father on political strategy.
Tingle.